Mami, una cosita, yo te doy lo que tú necesitas. Solo quiero que tú seas mía, quiero hacértelo. La luna yo te bajaré, mi corazón te lo daré. Conmigo vas a enloquecer, yo quiero estar contigo.
A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is SPEEDy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. We'll bring you sports moments of your life, and I am Benny Kuji. Yes, the Champions League playoff stage is over. Now we know those that will be facing the big boys. Yes, the round of 16 is the next level right now. The big boys have been separated from the small boys. Yes, that's what we always say. Of course, some club didn't find it yesterday. While watching some other matches, my heart was in my mouth. Yes, especially that game between Galatasaray and Juventus. It was an epic match. I thought Juventus had it, but for Osimhen and that guy is just too good. He's just too good. He did something very special for Juventus, for Galatasaray yesterday. I think Osimhen has become a court legend in Galatasaray, no doubt about that. Other games that went on yesterday, Madrid versus Benfica, that one also was another very interesting match. But right now we know those that are going to play in the group of the last 16. We'll be calling the scores later on today, and then tomorrow is the Champions League draw for the group of 16. Yes, that draws is something that is generating a lot of debates right now, online, on social media, and even among sports fan pundits. There are people that are totally against the new format of that draw, where we have the supercomputers come in to do the draw. You know how we do our draws in the past, where there are balls in balls, and then you pick, and then those group stages and everything. It was so interesting. All of that is gone, and there are people that are saying that in this format everything will be fixed. The big clubs, they will position them in such a way they will meet those people they want. And also there are also people saying that they may even fix it that the big clubs will meet each other, so that especially the viewership, to generate that viewership, they can make those big clubs to meet, so that they will generate that traffic. A lot of conspiracy theory right now, and that is what we want to discuss. Which of these draws do you prefer? The manual draw, where we sit, we watch our legends come out, pick these balls and unscrew the balls, and pick these papers out, paste it somewhere, and then this automated format where the computers do all of this. Which will you prefer? That's our question for today. But before we go into all of that, let's bring you up to speed with the latest sport news around you and around the world. FIFA boss Gianni Infantino says he was very assured about Mexico's hosting of games in the FIFA World Cup in his first comment on the violence triggered by the killing of a drug cartel leader. Mexico is one of the 3 host countries for the June 11 to July 19th World Cup, along with the United States and Canada. The country as a whole, but particularly Guadalajara, was shaken by the violence that followed the killing of the leader of the powerful Jalisco New Generation cartel. The FIFA board says that the safety of players, coaches, and supporters was a top priority, and security consideration will be the deciding factor, but insisted that he is confident that this competition will hold in Mexico. Mexico national team coach Javier Aguirre was more upbeat, declaring all is going ahead as planned. Daniil Medvedev produced a clinical 6-2, 6-1 performance against Jensen Brooksby to advance to his third Dubai semi-finals. The former world number one boasts 22 career titles but has never won the same tournament twice. He is trying to change that this week in Dubai, where he lifted the trophy in 2023. The 25-year-old American started 2025 unranked after undergoing surgeries in both his wrist and serving a 13-month ban for missing 3 anti-doping tests, and is already back in the top 50 in the ranking. And back to our topic of discussion. We are officially on the road to the finals of the UEFA Champions League in Budapest, and the tension is palpable. The field has been narrowed down. The heavyweights have survived the league phase, and the playoff survivors are already for the big dance. But before a ball is even kicked in this round of 16, there's a different kind of drama unfolding. For decades, we have sat on the edge of our seat watching legends like Figo, Seedorf. They all swirl this iconic plastic ball in a glass ball. We will wait for that slow, agonizing unscrewing of the cap to see who gets the draw. That is the group of death. Well, folks, those days are officially in the rear view mirror. This year, UEFA has ditched the ball and ball for the most significant change in draw history: automated software. Because of the complex new league format and the sheer number of permutation, a manual draw will now take nearly 4 hours. Instead, of a supercomputer developed by the AE Live will decide the fate of European elites in just seconds. But as with any leap into the future, not everyone is celebrating. The critics are out in full force on social media. From fans to cynical pundits, the whispers of cyber interference and pre-programmed script are growing louder. UEFA insists the system is unhackable and independently audited. But in a world of AI and high-level data breaches, some of you are asking, can we really trust the machine with the biggest tournament in the world? For those arguing on the tech side, they say that the manual draw will require a lot of ball and a lot of time to complete. That the software is fast, efficient, and avoid the human error. If you remember the 2021 draw that they had to do a redraw in the past. Now, on the skeptic side, fans argue that the physical draw provides transparency. If a computer picks the type behind a black box of code, how do we know it isn't being rigged for TV ratings? So my question today is, which will you prefer, the traditional transparent but slow manual draw, or the lightning fast but controversial automated software? That is our question today. A lot of talk about this on social media, where people are even saying that They have also already programmed those people that will play the round of 16. That is what people are saying on social media. Fans and pundits are already saying on social media. So going by this, which would you prefer? Would you prefer our traditional way of selecting or doing this draw, or the supercomputers doing this draw? Which would you prefer? The numbers to call right now is 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again, 0903 648 5868. You can also be a part of the show when you call our studio lines. When you comment on our Facebook handle. Our Facebook handle is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. Once you comment on our Facebook handle, I'll be here to read your comments live. Okay, some people had already started calling. You can call the numbers now. Which will you prefer? The automated draw where computers select all of this, where people are already complaining that this system can be hacked. A lot of things can happen. People can decide to interfere with the system and choose or pre-choose those clubs and their opponents. Or the traditional draw, which we are so familiar with, that takes time. And which would you prefer? Okay, we have a caller already. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Good evening.
Good evening and welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Mr. Benny. This is David Dorado calling.
Okay, David, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Yeah, anyway, the technology and everything that they are bringing in football now is honestly is not making the game sweet again. It's not making the
Why
game
is it
sweet.
not sweet now?
Because unlike before, people we like look at the likes of Diego Maradona use hand to score. Everybody is talking about the hand of God and everything. Now you cannot even use that hand to score again. So
but England, but do you know that England is still crying that till today?
Yeah, they are crying.
That is the World Cup they ought to have won.
so okay, look at what they are bringing. Semi offside technology, VAR wasting too much of time. The thing is just killing the game because it has brought so much improvement into the game, but the time wasting and everything is the time wasting. And now they are okay. How long does it take to do the manual draws? If not, maybe if not 2-3 hours. So what exactly are they going to do that they are saying that manual used to take time? They want to bring the computer one, and the computer too. It is individual that used to control that computer. They can still manipulate it. You understand? But that manual, look at the way they will call the legend. They will come and pick the balls. They will screw and everything, happiness and everything. So now they want to computerize everything now. So honestly, the thing is making football not to be interesting at all. But if they are transparent, if the computer one they are bringing to will be going to be transparent, anyway, is still okay. But we don't want magu. We want a very transparent draws so that
all right,
so that everybody will be satisfied.
All right, thanks for that one.
Thank you.
Okay, for our last caller, he said that it is actually killing, technology is actually killing football. In fact, it came out to generalize everything. Technology is actually killing football. We don't have that fun in football where controversies happen, and we discuss this controversy for a long time. We debate about it, we talk about it. All of those fun is gone, where there is a handball and you don't see the handball, the referee doesn't see the handball, and we debate about it, we talk about it. It's no longer there, because if there's an handball, VAR will definitely get that out. But going back to our main topic, the draws. He's also complaining that the draws will not be that interesting like it used to be. Okay, we have another caller. Hello.
Good evening, Benny Kuji.
Okay, good evening and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Kenneth calling from airport.
Kenneth, you're welcome.
Yeah. Benny Kuji, I will agree with David Dorado some of the points he raised, while I will kind of disagree with him on some of the points he also raised.
Then, what about you? What of your own points?
That is what I'm saying with this view. I think where I will agree with the automated system of making draws, with the increased teams who participate in the tournament this time around. Before now, we were not having this number of teams competing. So I think that this is me thinking. I'm thinking they are bringing the semi-automated system to facilitate and make the work easy for them in making draws. Because the teams are many now. So with the semi-automated machine, I think it will be easier to conduct draws. So to me, I think that would be okay. And also saying doing manual draws, there will be no. Even when they were using that old system, we had lots of complaints where we had this complaint of the hot and cold balls where they using doing match fixing. So to me,
there will always be complaints.
There will always be complaints. So what I will agree with David Dorado is, if they do it without biasness, then that would be cool.
How about the joy, the tension that comes with watching the draws on TV, where they pick, place this and place this team here, place this team here? That fun won't it be lost?
I think we will still have it now, even with the semi-automated system, because once the semi-automated machine brings out a team and it happens to be your team, you will be eager, and that tension will be there to know who they will pair your team against. So I think it will still be the same.
Okay, all right. Thanks for that one.
Welcome.
Okay, for Kenneth, I think he think it will still be the same when it comes to the draw. Okay, another caller. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm Ugondemos. I'm calling from Sabongida again.
Ugondemos, you're welcome to the show.
Yes. As our team people used to say, Hilaga, that is, we are going forward.
Not going backward.
Yes. So it is the modern technology now that has made everything easier. It has lessened a lot of complaints. Normally, before when these things are done manually, people complain. But if it is the computer that does it, no one complains again.
But I think
I buy the idea.
Even while it was done manually, the complaint wasn't as much as people were just speculating that there are hot balls, there are cold balls where they pick. Apart from that, we see it live as the whole thing gets spinned and they pick a particular ball.
But it wasn't made easy as it is done now. In lesser time, the draws can be done. So that's it.
So
that is the modern technology.
So we
are marching forward. We are not going back.
Okay, thanks for that one.
Thank you.
We are marching forward. We are not going back. So we should be talking about improving ourselves, not going back or being stagnated or stagnant in one position. That is what Ogondo Amos is saying. What about you? What is your take on this? But if you're just joining us, this is Speedy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. We talk sports of your life. And today on the show, we are discussing the UEFA Champions League draw that will be held tomorrow. The group of 16 draw. A lot of fans are already complaining that it's going to be the automated draw that will be used, and some fans already complain that that the teams, the draws have already been fixed. That some clubs they've already placed some clubs that this will face this. That is what a lot of people are saying, that it has already been fixed because it is semi-automated and people actually control these computers. So I'm asking, going back and looking at where we came from, would you prefer the manual draw where they put this draws in balls? We call our legends, they come, they pick, unscrew, place the draw, we follow it live and we know what is happening. And the automated system that computers and softwares will be used. Which will you prefer? The number to call is 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again, 0903 648 5868. Let us hear from you, and let's hear what is your take on this system that will be used tomorrow. Already we know the teams that will be playing in the Champions League finals. From the knockout stage, they were decided day before yesterday, and yesterday they were all decided, and then tomorrow is the draw. Let's just give some of the results. While if a call comes in, we'll definitely pick. Yesterday, one of the interesting match that I was so interesting. It was so interesting to me. One of those matches that I watched, and it was packed. It was full of tension for me. Was the game between Galatasaray and Juventus. That one, Juventus won that one 3-2. Galatasaray coming from 3-0 to score 2 goals late into that game to advance 7-5 on aggregate. And then PSG also survived a late scare to draw 2-2 against Monaco, and they went through on an aggregate of 5-4. Bordeaux Glimt, and we've talked about Bordeaux Glimt in the past. Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, they played 2-1 against Benfica. That match was also an interesting game, qualifying on aggregate 3-1, and then Bayern Leverkusen versus Olympiacos. Bayern Leverkusen, that one, so it was already decided some days ago. They qualified 2-0 on aggregate. So these are the teams that are that have qualified from the playoff stages. The teams that have qualified: Newcastle United, Atletico Madrid, Galatasaray, Paris Saint-Germain, Bordeaux Glimt, Atalanta, Real Madrid, Bayern Leverkusen. They will be going on to meet the big boys that have already qualified already, and the draws will be made tomorrow. And the question I am asking is, which of the draws do you prefer? The old, our traditional draw where it is done manually, or the automated? That is our question on the show today. Okay. Right now, there is matches already being played right now in the Europa League. Yes, the Europa League is currently going on. I'll give you those results let me just give you those results. Skravia Zvezda are currently playing 8 minutes into the game against Lille. Lille is already winning. Ferencváros versus Ludogorets, it's 0-0. Stuttgart versus Celtic, 9 minutes. Celtic is already winning 1-0. Victoria Flens versus Panathinaikos, 0-0. Bologna versus Bren, later on today. Celta Figo versus POAKFC, later on today. And then Genk versus Dinamo Zagreb, later on today. Then Nottingham Forest versus Fenerbahce. Those are the matches in the Europa League. Already some have already started, and that is that. But for me, I'm going back to our topic of discussion, our main topic of discussion. I would say, just like one of our callers said, like a thief said, there's a proverb the thief people make, that when you be making your the thatch for your thatch house, that you normally mat it going backwards. That we are not going backward, we are going ahead. So anything technology, I'll prefer for us to go forward, not going backward. If you like something that is good, we can only improve on it to be better than what we have. So for me, the technology, it's okay. The UEFA have already said that it cannot be hacked. The system cannot be hacked. It's just people that are just saying what they want to say, but the system cannot be hacked, and therefore it's going to be okay. Tomorrow we will be expecting to see that draw, and we'll be here to tell you about who is playing who in the Champions League round of 16. And this is the much we can take on the show. Tomorrow we'll be here to talk more on sport, on Speedy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. From me to you, like I will say, God bless your heart. I'll see you again. Bye.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Él te jura un falso amor, es un abusador. Juega con tu corazón, sabes decir que no. La ilusión, ni el tiempo ni la razón. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, el que trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Tu cuerpo y el mío juntitos bailando. Felices gozando, vas moviendo la cintura, sube la temperatura. Yo te regalo mi universo, ya no lo pienses más. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Déjame decirte, mami, una cosita. Yo te doy lo que tú necesitas. Solo quiero.
As King Radio 98.5